YouTube, what is going on? Rich here. Welcome back to another episode of Revisiting Legends here on FM Scout. Today, we're going to be looking at a player who's actually still playing, and he's not actually retired yet within the game. But there's no doubt that he will go down as a legend. That man is going to be a man that's playing in the European Championship final this weekend for Portugal. We're going to take a look at the career of Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, we are going to be looking at Cristiano Ronaldo in the Legends database. If you don't know what the Legends database is, I will leave a link in the description down below. You can go and download it. It's a fantastic database, and it's got some real legends of the game in there. I'm talking Franz Beckenbauer, Bobby Charlton, David Beckham. They are all on there, and they are at the clubs that they played for most of their career, or the clubs that they started at. So, for instance, Cristiano Ronaldo, that we're looking at here, he starts at Sporting Lisbon, which is exactly where he started his career at. He's 17 years old in the database, and he's currently valued at 1.8 million, only earning just over £7,000 a week until 2019. Now, he's just described as a midfielder. He hasn't developed yet. There are quite a few stats that are hidden. But we can see the early signs. His long shots look quite good at 16 to 20, 17 to 20 determination, and 17 to 20 natural fitness as well. He is a very fit man. He doesn't miss many games at all for his club. So, what we're going to be doing is, I think that we'll advance on every 5 seasons. So, in a minute, we'll wind on 5 seasons. We'll take a look at Cristiano Ronaldo, see how he's developing. See if he stays at Sporting Lisbon, which I doubt that he will do. I think that he's going to move on to bigger and better things, just as he has done in real life. And we'll go from there. He's 6'1", weighs in at 13 stone and 3 pounds, which is a bit heavier than what I thought that he'd be, actually. But, guys, without further ado, let's wind on 5 years and take a look at Cristiano Ronaldo and see how he's developing. Okay, guys, we're now 5 years on. We're at the 31st of May 2020. Now, what this experiment will be interesting to see is comparing it to Ronaldo's stats in real life. So he's currently 31 years old, and over his career to date, his club career, he's made 459 appearances and scored 347 goals. Now, that has been spread across 3 football clubs. He's originally, as in the database, he played for Sporting Lisbon, where he made 25 appearances and scored 3 goals. He then moved on to Manchester United, where he made 196 appearances and scored 84 goals. Then, in 2009, he moved on to Real Madrid, and since going there, he has made 236 appearances for that team and scored 260 goals. Absolutely phenomenal. So his club career stands at 459 games, 347 goals. He's also made 132 appearances for the Portuguese national team, scoring 61 goals. So we're going to make sure that we make a note of those stats and we compare them to when he's at about the same age. So let's have a look at Cristiano Ronaldo and see where he is at. See, you've got all the other Ronaldos as well. You've got Ronaldinho, you've got the Brazilian Ronaldo who's still at Inter Milan. But here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, he's still at Sporting Lisbon, which is very interesting. He's now 22 years old. He has got his first cap for Portugal, which is quite late compared to what it was in real life, I do believe. He's valued at 9.25 million, and he's still got a contract for another 3 years. Now, down at the bottom here, we can see that so far in his career to date, he's made 90 appearances for Sporting Lisbon, and he's scored 31 goals. So not a bad start. But in his positions that he plays, so he can either come in from the left or from the right, or he can play up front, he's still got 18 finishing, which is really good. 16 dribbling, which will probably get higher as his career goes on. Free kick taking is still 16 to 19. 20 long shots, decisions, determination, all fantastic, as well as that natural fitness, which will stay as it is. His physical stats are really good. Now let's have a look at his career so far, season by season. So in the 14-15 season, didn't make any appearances. He was playing for Sporting in the 15-16 season. He made 10 appearances in the Portuguese Premier League, getting 2 assists and a 6.76 average rating. He has been playing for the B team as well. So he's played 6 appearances for those in 15-16. Still not getting any goals, but getting an assist and a player of the match. 16-17 season, again, he only made 2 appearances for the first team at Sporting Lisbon. But the B team, he made 13 appearances, scoring a goal, getting an assist and getting a player of the match as well as a decent average rating. 17-18 is when he starts to come into his own. 13 appearances for the Sporting Lisbon first team, scoring 3 goals, getting 5 assists and a 7.5 average rating. 18-19 season, he's getting a few more games under his belt now and he's scoring some more goals. 5 assists, no player of the matches, but a 7.68 rating. And in the most recent season, the 19-20 season, he's got his most appearances to date. He's got 29 appearances and he's got 20 goals. So he's really coming into his own now. 6 assists, 12 player of the matches and an 8.20 average rating. So he's doing really well. He's got his first international cap off the bench this season. He's made some continental appearances as well, 7 appearances and 4 goals. So he's really starting to come to the good. So career to date, 90 appearances, 31 goals, 21 assists. Very good start. Let's wind on another 5 years. See if Cristiano Ronaldo remains at Sporting Lisbon or if he moves on somewhere else. Okay guys, it's now the 31st of May 2025. Cristiano Ronaldo has been a professional footballer for 10 years. Let's have a look at what's happening with him. He's still at Sporting Lisbon. How is he still at Sporting Lisbon? Unbelievable. He's played for them for 10 years now. Unbelievable stuff. So he's now 27 years old. He's got 33 caps for the national team and 22 goals. So he's going really well for the national team. Valued at 24.5 million and his contract is until 2027. He's got another 2 years on there. But he's now developed as a player. He can now play at striker. This was yellow before, and I think this was as well. So he can play all across this front line now. His dribbling is still 16, which I'm surprised at. I would have thought it would be higher. Finishing has dropped to 16. First touch 18. Free kick taking 17. Heading 16. Long shots have dropped to 19. Determination and flair are still good at 20. And his physical stats are still really good as well. He seems to have developed late in this database. But he's still a really good player. Described in the media as a world-class winger. And to date, for Sporting Lisbon, he has made 229 appearances and he's scored 127 goals. So a very good return. Now, if we have a look at his career so far, so we last left it in the 19-20 season where he got 29 games, scoring 20 goals. Exactly the same the next season, 29 games, but he did get 22 goals. 27 games the season after with 12 goals. His form dipped a little bit. He's then brought it back again, 28 games and 17 goals, 29 games and 21 goals in the 23-24 season, and in the 24-25 season, he's got 26 games and 24 goals. So he's doing really well. He's making continental appearances as well as international appearances, and he's getting those goals. So in this database, he is now 27. So he's not quite got to the stage of where we're at now, but he still looks really good. I'll be really interested to see whether he makes the jump to a different club or whether he'll stay at Sporting Lisbon. It's getting quite late on in his career now, so I'm a bit dubious as to whether he's actually going to move. Let's wind on another 5 years to the end of May 2030 and see where he ends up. Okay guys, we're now 15 seasons in with Cristiano Ronaldo. Let's have a look at what's happening with him. Now he's moved. He's gone over to Napoli. Okay, which is a surprise. I would have thought he would have maybe gone to a bigger club, but I can see at the bottom he's gone via somewhere else as well, which we'll have a look at in a second. So, his stats wise, he's 32 years old now. So it's just short of the age of where he is now. He's valued at 19.75 million and he's got a contract at Napoli for another 2 years. Now he's got 77 caps for the national team, scoring 35 goals, which is still pretty damn good. Now, he's an inside forward. That's his best position on the left-hand side. Or on the right, he can play as an advanced playmaker. He could also pretty much play as a complete forward. Now, some of his stats have dropped. His finishing's dropped to 15 and his dribbling's dropped to 15. And his crossing is only 14, which surprises me a bit. It's his mental stats are the ones that really, really stand out. 20 determination, 20 flair. His natural fitness is 19 as well. And he's now described in the media as a cultured winger. But he's valued at 19.75 million. Now let's have a look at his career stats. So we saw that he was at Sporting Lisbon. He was doing really, really well. He's made 32 appearances here, scoring 23 goals, 24 appearances and 22 goals in the season after. He's gone on to Galatasaray in Turkey, and he's gone there on a free. They've paid absolutely nothing for him, pretty much at the age of about 30 years old. He's gone there and he's banged in 20 goals in the first season in 30 games. And then in season 2, he's gone 25 appearances and scored 15 goals. He's getting in on the assists as well. He's then moved over to Napoli. He's just spent his first season at Napoli in Italy, and he's gone there for 11.25 million. So an absolute bargain for them. He's made 37 appearances and scored 13 goals. So his career hasn't taken the path that I would have expected it to, but he's still doing really, really well. His career stats, his league appearances to date, 337 appearances and 220 goals. Now, if you compare that to what's going on in real life, he's not doing as well. 459 appearances and 347 goals to date in real life. If we have a look at has he had any injuries? He's had a few injuries, but not anything that was absolutely major. He spent 7 weeks out here for strained knee ligaments, 4 weeks here, 2 months with a double hernia, 4 months with a torn calf muscle in 2017, and a dislocated shoulder in 2016. So he's had a few injuries, which you don't normally see that much of in this database. But what we'll do, guys, we'll advance on another 5 years. We'll have a look at Cristiano Ronaldo after 20 years and see if he stays at Napoli or see if he moves on to another club. Okay, we're now 20 years into this experiment, and I feel as though it's one of the more fascinating ones that I've done so far on this channel. Let's have a look at Cristiano Ronaldo, see where he is now. He's now at Man United, so he's really, really getting around the clubs, and his career, he looks absolutely fantastic. He still looks like a fantastic player. He's 37 years old now. He's made 124 appearances for the national team, scoring 54 goals. He's valued at 3.6 million, and he's got another year left on his contract at Man United. So it'll be interesting to see whether he stays there or whether he moves on. Few stats that are dropping. His finishing and his dribbling are now at 14. But his first touch and his free kick taking still pretty good, along with his long shots. His stats really do seem to be dropping. His mentals are staying as they are, and his physical, his natural fitness is up at 19. Described in the media as a cultured winger. He's still got really, really good stats. He's playing well. He's playing in the Champions League as well for Man United. But let's have a look at his career stats to date. So last time we saw, he just started his first season at Napoli. That fee has now gone up to £14.5 million. In his second season, he made 28 appearances and scored 13 goals. Season 3, he got 35 appearances and 19 goals. Then he's moved on to Man United. So his fourth club in this experiment, and he's moved there for £5 million, and he's pretty much playing all the games in the Premier League. 32 appearances and 17 goals, 31 and 17. And then in his most recent season, the 34-35 season, he made 35 appearances and scored 24 goals. That is his best return in the league since he was at Sporting Lisbon in 24-25. So overall, stats-wise, his record in games, at the age of 37, he appears to be getting better and better as well. I'm just going to check his information and see if he's got any plans to retire or anything like that. He's retired from international football now. He did that a year ago, so his stats aren't going to go up there. He's got no plans for the future. Happy to see out the remainder of his career with this club. So he's going to retire potentially in about a year. But what we will do is we shall advance on maybe another 4 years and see what's happening with him, because I don't think he's going to retire just yet. I think he's got another couple of years in him. So I think when we next check in about 4 years' time, he'll probably be in there as a coach or something like that, or maybe even as a manager. But his career stats to date look absolutely phenomenal. 538 appearances and 310 goals for all 4 clubs that he's been at. So let's go on another 4 or 5 years and see if he's still playing at the age. I wonder if he's going to reach the age of 40. That's the thing that's going to intrigue me the most. He's putting some weight on as well. 14 stone and 2 pounds now. I remember he was about 13.3 when he first started. So he's put on about a stone in weight. But as you come to the end of the career, I think that's the kind of thing that you do. Let's advance on another few years and see if Cristiano is still playing or if he's going to be retired. Right, guys, we're now in the 2039 season, so 4 seasons on. Cristiano Ronaldo is now 41 years old, and I've just been having a look through his stats, and he actually plans to retire at the end of this season. So in the next month, he's going to retire. That is going to be his final season. Now, he's still at Man United. For some reason, he's in the under-21 squad. I don't know why he's possibly in there, but his stats still look really good. He's not got like the full stats. He's now 12 to 16 finishing, 16 to 20 first touch. I'll leave him on there for you if you do want to pause the video, because he's still very, very good, even at the age of 41. Valued at £105,000. His contract ends in a month's time when he will then be retiring. Let's have a look at his stats overall for his career. So we last left it here where he'd got 24 goals in 35 games. He's still, again, playing all the games in the Premier League, and his goal return is very, very good. The most recent season, the 38-39 season, he's just made the 17 appearances, but he's still got 9 goals. He's just winding down a little bit now in his career. So overall, his career stats tally at 660 appearances and 364 goals. Now, as far as his goals are concerned, now at the age of 41, he's only about 16, 17 higher in this game than what he is in real life. So in real life, it looks as though he will probably peak what he's achieved in Football Manager. But 660 appearances, absolutely phenomenal. What I can't believe is that across his entire career, he's only commanded £19.5 million in transfer fees, which is absolutely nothing. It's absolutely nothing at all in this game. But what a career he's had. 4 clubs: Sporting Lisbon, Galatasaray, Napoli and Manchester United. Now let's have a look at 1 or 2 of his achievements. Can we see if he's hardly... No, surely he must have won something more than that. As far as competition-wise, he hasn't really won anything. He's won the Under-20 World Cup with Portugal. He came runner-up in the Olympic Games and runner-up in the Champions League. Saying that, when I say that's not unbelievable, I suppose it's because of the clubs that he's played for. He spent a lot of his career at Sporting, then he went to Galatasaray, then Napoli, and then Manchester United. So with Manchester United, he's just won the Champions League. He didn't win anything with Napoli, anything with Galatasaray, and nothing with Sporting Lisbon either. So it's a shame, as far as his career is concerned, the very little that he has gone out and won. But still a fantastic player, still a fantastic goal return based on how many appearances he's made. But guys, that is going to be the end of this experiment. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you do, leave a thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe to the FM Scout channel if you haven't done so already. Also, go and check out my YouTube channel, RichOnTwitch_TV. I'll leave a link to that in the description, guys. But give me some more suggestions of some legends who you would like to look at in the comments section down below. And until next time, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you all in the next episode.